Hello students, welcome to the channel. In the last video, we solved the math calculator section of the March 2020 US SAT. In this video, we'll solve the no calculator section. So let's begin. Question 1. The table above shows some values of x and their corresponding values of y. Which of the following equation shows a possible relationship between x and y? So we can see that the y-intercept here is plus 2 because when x is 0, y is 2. And if we look at the equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c, then c is the y-intercept, which should be 2. And the only equation with the y-intercept of plus 2 is option A. In the figure shown, line J is parallel to line K and line L is parallel to line M. What is the value of x? So this is 80 and this is 40. So this angle will be 60 because these three are angles on a straight line. If this is 60, then this angle is also going to be 60. And if this is 80, then this angle is also going to be 80. So then this is 40. And since this and this are alternate interior angles, then x will also be 40. The function f is defined by this. What is the value of f4? So f4 would be 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus 6, which is 16 minus 20 plus 6. So that's 2. Araceli can spend up to a total of $20 on streamers and balloons for a party. Streamers cost $1.49 per pack and balloons cost $4.39 per pack. Which of the following inequalities represents the situation where S is the number of packs of streamers Araceli can buy and B is the number of packs of balloons Araceli can buy? So if there are S packs of streamers, then the cost of these would be 1.49S. And for B packs of balloons, the cost would be 4.39B, right? So the total cost for these streamers and balloons would be 1.49S plus 4.39B. And Araceli can spend up to a total. So this total should be less than or equal to 20. It should not be more than 20. So 1.49S plus 4.39B should be less than or equal to 20. Option B. Bill is planning to drive 1,000 miles to visit his family. If he plans to drive 250 miles per day, which of the following represents the remaining distance in miles that Bill will have to drive to reach his family after driving for n days? So if he drives for n days, the total distance that he covers is 250n. So the distance that is left will be 1,000 minus 250n. So that's the answer. 1,000 minus 250n is the distance left to cover. Which of the following is equivalent to this expression? So x cube plus x squared minus x plus x and minus x cancel. So x cube plus x squared, option C. The table gives some values of x and the corresponding values of fx for polynomial function f. Which of the following could be the graph of f in the xy plane where y is fx? Okay, so we have these four options. Every grid point represents 2, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, and so on. So at minus 2, you have negative 2. So yeah, so this is out because at negative 2, this is plus 4. At negative 2, this is really low. So this is out. At -2, yeah, this is -2, so this is possible. And here -2, yeah, it does look like -2, so this is possible. Let's verify with the other one, -1 and 3. At -1, this is 1, so this is out. At -1, this is 3. Yeah, so the right answer is D. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to the given expression when x is not equal to -2? So x plus 2 will cancel out. So you will have 1 over x plus 2 remaining. Option B. Which of the following is an equation of the line in the xy plane that contains the point 1, 3 and 5, 15? So the slope of this line would be 15 minus 3 over 5 minus 1. So 12 by 4. So the slope is 3. And the only option with the slope of 3 is option A. In the given equation, B is a constant if the equation has infinitely many solutions. What is the value of B? So 4x plus B by 2 is 2x plus 8. So 2x plus B by 2 is 2x plus 8. So for the equation to have infinite solutions, the coefficients of x should be equal and the constant terms should be equal. So B by 2 should be 8. So B is 16. What is the area in square units of the figure given here? So this is a trapezium. So trapezium is half sum of parallel sides multiplied by the height. So the sum of parallel sides is 4 plus 7, which is 11. And the height is 4. So that's 22. What is the y-intercept of the graph of y is equal to 4 to the power x in the xy plane? So for the y-intercept, we put x equal to 0. So 4 to the power 0, which is 1. So the y-intercept is 0, 1. X is 0 and y is 1. What is the sum of the solutions to the equation given here? So let's bring everything to the left-hand side. X squared minus 14x minus 2x minus 16x plus 40 minus 1 plus 39 is 0. So if the solutions are alpha and beta, then alpha plus beta, the sum is minus b by a. So that's negative of negative 16 by 1. So that's plus 16. So the sum of the solutions is plus 16. When the speed of an object approaches the speed of light, its length as seen by an observer changes. When the object is stationary relative to an observer, its length is s. And when the same object is moving at speed v relative to the observer, its length is l. The formula above expresses L in terms of S, V, and C, the speed of light. Which of the following gives the speed of the object in terms of other quantities? Okay, so we have to make V the subject. So we can say L over S is 1 minus V square over C square, square root of this. So if we square both sides, L square over S square is 1 minus V square over C square. So V square over C square is 1 minus L square over S square. So V square is C square times 1 minus L square over S square. So taking the square root, V is C times square root of 1 minus L square over S square. So V is C times square root of 1 minus L square over S square, option A. The half-life of a certain substance in an aquatic environment is about 150 years. Which of the following exponential functions best models the amount in grams of the substance t years after 200 grams of the substance is applied to the aquatic environment? So the final amount will be given by the initial amount multiplied by the growth factor to the power t by k, where the initial amount is 200 grams the growth factor is 1/2 because we are talking about half-life. And K is 150, right? Because the half-life, the growth factor is applicable over K years. So K will be 150. So the amount will be 200 times 1/2 to the power T by 150. So that's option D. Now the grid questions. The graph of y is equal to mx plus b, where m and b are constants, is shown here. What is the value of m? So m is the slope. So we have -2, 0 and 0, 4. So the slope will be 4/2, which is 2. If xy is the solution of the equation above, what is the value of y? So we have x is equal to 5/2 from here. So 5/2 plus y is 5. So y would be 5 minus 5/2, which is 5/2. So the value for y is 5/2. What positive value of x satisfies the equation above? So here you already have the equation in factor form. So x can be 3 or -1. Since we want the positive value, it would be 3. What value of x satisfies the equation here? So 3x is 1.8 plus 0.6, which is 2.4. So x is 2.4/3, which is 0.8. A square is inscribed in a circle with radius 6√2. What is the perimeter of the square? Okay, so this is my circle and the square is inscribed in it. And the radius of the circle is 6√2. So the diameter of the square would be, sorry, the diagonal of the square would be 12√2, which is the diameter of the circle. So if this is x and this is x, then x square plus x square is 12√2 the whole square by Pythagoras theorem. So 2x square is 12 square into 2. So x is going to be 12. So the side length of the square is 12. So the perimeter of the square would be 12 into 4, 48. So the answer is 48. So let's grade this and see if we got this correct. Starting from question 1. Okay, let's go to the first one. Double A, double B, DC. Double A, double B, DC. Okay. DB, ADBC. DB, ADBC. Okay. 13 DAD. DAD. Okay. What about the grid questions? 2, 2.53, 2, 2.53, 0.8 and 48. 0.8 and 48. Okay, so we got all correct. Hope this exercise was useful. If it was, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Come back later for solutions to the English sections of the March 2020 SAT. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.